Hello, I'm Alex from Mr. Retro Central, and I've just got here today the Rode VideoMic Pro, and I'm just going to be doing a quick kind of setup, review, not really an unboxing because I already unboxed it as you can see. Kind of wanted to make this video as short as possible, so if I'm talking really fast, I apologize in advance. It's kind of what I do when I rush. Now, the quality of audio you're hearing now is coming directly from the camera. Obviously, as you can see, the mic's not connected, it's just sitting here on my desk. So instead of unboxing it, wasting time, I just want to quickly just go through the outside of the box and then show you the microphone. So of course it's an on-camera shotgun mic. Comes with 10 years warranty. It has the integrated suspension, which I'll show you a bit more in a bit. Up to 70 hours battery life. Now I'm actually very interested to test this. I know it uses an external battery that you plugged in. It's actually a 9 volt, kind of looks like the square ones. I already put that inside. You basically, it's like a little clip thing you undo from here, and you slide the battery in, then you put the clip thing back on, and it's kind of in there with like some springs or something. And of course the plus 20 decibel level boost. And so this is the front of the box, has a little quick start guide inside you'll hear me read from later. Just outside of the box, some more information. Now this company is Australian owned, and this product is Australian made. So we got how do I explain it? Our quality control in Australia is really high. Basically don't like inferior products, and we have certain laws that protect the consumers as well as the manufacturers based in Australia. So everything made in Australia is generally very good and very high quality. Which is probably another reason why I went with Rode. Also, it's obviously easier to get because it's made here. It's localized here. There's a lot of them floating around here. Now, because this box itself, with the as it was sealed up, it was sitting inside a shelf at like a DJ place, kind of a DJ equipment store. It was sitting inside, just on the shelf, just on display like that. It wasn't put in the back or anything like that, or in a storeroom. So obviously people showing products, showing customers, oh, here, this is what the box looks like, here's the product inside, etc, etc. The box just got a little bit ripped here. That's only it. Just a little bit of a rip here. That's it. It was still sealed. I already opened it up here. Bottom's still sealed. I haven't touched that. And everything inside was still good. So I saved myself some money by doing this. Hopefully maybe you can do the same thing as well. Usually these are around 220 to 250 Australian dollars, depending on where you get them from. Or if you get them overseas. If you're in Australia, I recommend probably getting them here. You can probably get them cheaper. I got this for 190 Australian dollars. So that's probably the cheapest I've probably seen these mics go for. So enough jammering on about that. I'm just going to quickly show you this mic. So you got the part where you connect to your camera. Got this thing to tighten it, loosen it. As you can see, it's a suspend. Let me just get this focused up. There we go. So you can see it's a suspension. Pretty sturdy. So if someone bumps into you, it's not going to irritate the mic or anything like that. So of course you got the logo on the side, on both sides. On the back, here's where the battery goes. Here's the cable, of course. On the back here, you've got like a 0 or an O, obviously because it's off. And you've got like a 1, which is for like on, but that is for having it on without a high pass filter. The one to the other side is on with a high pass filter. Underneath here is your decibel adjustments. So you got -10, 0, and plus 20. I've got mine set on plus 20. And what I'm going to do now is hook this up to the camera and use I apologize in advance. I'm going to use a really kind of terrible webcam to film me kind of setting the camera up and setting this up with it and adjusting its levels and microphone stuff and all that kind of stuff.
Okay, so this is what it looks like. Sorry in advance for this kind of shaky footage. I'm just holding a kind of different kind of webcam, and it's not the best. It's a really old webcam I rarely use, but it's basically all I got because I usually use this for filming YouTube. So camera's on the tripod. The thing's attached to the top. As you can see, it's still pretty sturdy. Used it to tighten, went into the door here. Now we're just going to turn it on. Just going to get this door opened. Hopefully be able to see the settings I'm wanting to do. Okay, so we're going to want to go to, let me find it, menu. Okay, we're going to go to your, just got to get the camera focused on this. Okay, so settings, you want to go to your movie. There's movie settings. Your frame rate, you're going to want to set that accordingly, however you want to set it. Quality, you want to set your microphone to manual. And as you can see, I'm talking right now. It's not picking up or detecting anything because the mic is currently off. So I'm just going to turn that on and set to +20. The light up here is green. It will go red when it's low battery, so it notifies you as well. Okay, so back down to here, you can see I'm talking, and this is, of course, not even to making a noise, and it's already pretty loud. So I'm going to change the sensitivity. Hello. It's currently on 6. Just find a good spot so you can see. Hello. Hello. So when someone's talking in front of the camera, you want it to be around a 12. That's what I found is good. So I'm just going to adjust this to make sure. Currently it's on 6, so I can make it lower, but I'm going to adjust this so when I'm in front of it, over here, when I'm in front of it speaking at like a good distance. So yeah, when I'm in front of it speaking at a good distance, this will move to 12. Currently I'm behind the camera, probably like maybe a foot away, and it's just touching around 12 or a bit over 12. So I'm going to get in front of it, do it, move this around so I can see what I'm doing, make sure everything's all good, adjust it and calibrate it that way. Obviously, different cameras, different background noises, the loudness of your own voice, you're going to have to adjust that accordingly, or adjust it based on your setup and what you're doing. So I'm just going to do that quickly for myself, and then I'm going to swap back to recording with this and show you guys the difference. Okay, we are back, and right now I am using my camera with the Rode mic, and as you can immediately hear the difference between my voice now with this awesome mic compared to before with the built-in mic to the camera. So I'm just going to ramble on a bit, talk, maybe be a bit silent for maybe a second or two so you can hear background noises a bit differently using the different mic. So here's just the quick start guide, and again I'm just rambling on so you can hear the different quality from my voice and stuff like that. And I'm just going to... So the birds outside are a bit quieter now. They were a bit more noisy before. I wasn't sure if you could hear them. Maybe you might be able to hear them now. I'm not too sure. Otherwise, another good example is my computer is actually very loud because it has a lot of fans in it. So maybe you might be able to hear that a lot differently, or hear that differently, or you may think, well, this is a noise you didn't hear before. So yeah, I'm used to this. It's probably incredibly loud for you, just because my computer's on almost 24/7. But yeah, that's it. Another thing you have to remember is how I calibrated it is going to be different for you. It's going to be different for everyone, every different camera. Even someone with the same model camera, it still might be different because, of course, my voice's loudness is different to someone else's voice's loudness. So you just got to adjust that correctly. Just have someone sit in front of you at a good distance. Of course, I'm not on camera right now. I'm just kind of here moving my hands around. But this is roughly where I'm sitting, where I'm talking, so I calibrated it based on this distance. So it's in that good range which I showed you. Of course, other cameras have different levels of what's good, what's not. Like the 12 thing I was talking about with the horrible camera I was filming this camera with. So yeah, you just gotta calibrate it correctly, and it should be good. Play around with it. Don't be afraid to play around with it.
between using no filter, no high pass filter. Having -10 on some cameras may be useful, may help, because maybe the 0 or the +20 is too much, or not good enough. So it just depends on your camera. So just make sure you play around with it, get all the settings done correctly. Fortunately enough, with this camera, it was fairly easy to set up this microphone, so had no drama there. Of course, I'm no professional, I'm just an amateur. I just kind of do this as a hobby and haven't been doing it for long, so it's good to learn as you go. And hopefully this video helps someone like as I'm learning and new stuff and stuff like that. So hopefully, like, the small knowledge that I've learned so far, and as I'm progressing on, is able to help someone who's maybe starting off. But anyways, I'm Alex from Mr. Retro Central, and thanks for watching.